A Saturday morning. Rise and shine, my friends. I'm WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. And this morning, in most areas of Central Florida, we are waking up and watching some fog. This is a live look in at our Tower Cam network. We're looking over in downtown Orlando. And yep, you betcha, we're watching that fog. So, is it foggy in your area? Well, let's take a look and see what's doing on the visibility map around Central Florida. And I'll also add that beachside tower cams not looking anywhere near foggy like this. So it just really does depend on where you live. A mile and a half visibility in Orlando at the Orlando International Airport. We're at about a 5-mile visibility in Kissimmee, so it's gotten better there. It's a mile and a half in Winter Haven and 7 miles in Leesburg, 2 miles though in Sanford. So it does depend on where you are. At least in terms of the forecast, it is a lovely start to the day. Let's look and see what else is doing on our Tower Cam network too. Let's dial in. And instead of just that one, let's look at Orlando International Airport. It's so foggy, as a matter of fact, that the FAA has had to start delaying flights. Here's the current status board, and most all the flights are looking good, right? 9 delays. But I will say that that has picked up over the last few minutes' time. Here's a look at the setup from the FAA. They're calling about a 30-minute delay over at Orlando International Airport, mainly for flights that are coming in and then will be turning back around. So for all of the airplanes that are already on the ground, that's not going to be a problem. It's going to be those flights that have to go take off, right? So just keep that in mind. I want to make sure you're aware of it. And if you're good, I'm good. All right, let's come back over to our Tower Cam network and just check out, see what else is doing. Let's head over to Tavares, Lake County. And yeah, this is kind of a neat shot because the fog ends halfway across the lake. I think that's kind of a neat shot. Right. All right, let's head over to the beach, see what's doing. Daytona Beach, totally different scenario. It's gorgeous there. New Smyrna Beach, gorgeous there. Oh man, that's so pretty. Vehicle assembly building over at the Kennedy Space Center. Yeah, we're looking good. So it just depends on where you are, right? We're even watching a little bit of shower activity. Now off the shoreline, did have some rains moving through Flagler and Volusia County earlier. I'll loop it and you kind of see showers not bothering us much. There's temperatures out the door, mid-70s in Orlando, so it is a warm start to the day, lower 70s in our cooler spots. Cooler being relative, of course. Today is Veterans Day, so just as we've said the last couple of days, let's make sure to thank those that have served or thank those family members of those that have served. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've given for our country. Time, heart, everything. And for those of you family members, the support that you have given the ones with the ranks. It's incredible. A few showers today. We're going to be watching that through the day. There's the Veterans Day Parade in downtown Orlando. There's all kinds of events around Central Florida. I would just add that we may have a shower or two. And if we do, keep in mind that it's not going to be a complete washout of a day. It just means we're going to have a shower or two, right? So let's take a look at our rain coverage map today. Let's start there, and then we can evolve through, right? So through the day today, it's basically just going to be like the interior areas, a relatively low coverage of rain. It's not going to be a big mess of a day, but there is that to deal with, all right? So what about Futurecast? How does this time out? We've got college football, for goodness sake, and we need to make sure that we're covered. So here's 8 o'clock in the morning. We've got the clouds. We're looking good otherwise on Futurecast. 11, 12 o'clock, notice we'll start to popcorn up a few showers, right? 1:30, 2 o'clock, showers around. 4, showers around. 5, 6, still with the moisture. 7, 8 o'clock, yeah. 9, still with the moisture around. So why is this? What's going on, right? Basically, there's an old cold front. I don't think for a minute that it's going to do much other than bring us the moisture. But there is an old cold front. It's in the vicinity, and as such, it's going to help to pick up that humidity. We're noticing that. It's going to help to pick up the rain chances. That sort of thing. Not a washout of a day, but I would just say as you make plans for the day today, you just want to make sure, and here's the 12-hour forecast again, you just want to make sure that you've got the umbrella, just to be on the safe side, right? That's all. We're good to go. Oh, man. Beautiful morning in Port St. Lucie. We need some rain here. I mean, it's not just PSL. It's everywhere. Brenda says, going to the UCF game, so we might get wet. The answer is yes. I'm going to the UCF game too, and I'm going to be right there with you. I'll tell you this, though. We're still going. Just a few showers overhead. I think for tailgating, we're looking better, but into the game time, there is going to be some rain. So we deal with it, and we will, right? 86 degrees for that 3:30 kick, and it's Oklahoma State. Like, how fun is this game going to be? God, I hope it's going to be fun. God, I hope it's going to be fun. Have I said that enough? Can I say that again? God, I hope it's going to be fun. Man. For you Florida State fans, I've got you covered too. All right. The hurricane's coming to town. Looks like a nice forecast. A couple of showers up there at Doak Campbell. But thankfully, that's the only hurricanes that we're tracking on our weather maps right now. We are tracking something in the Caribbean. We'll get to that in a minute. UConn's asking, why is it an old cold front? Basically, it's losing that true turn of the winds that bring in the cooler temperatures. So because it's not really bringing in cooler temperatures, it was a cold front, and now it's basically a stationary front. So, yeah. And the stationary front is denoted on these weather maps by the red and the blue. So for today, it basically, stationary front kind of fades over us, and we just keep with showers over top of us. That's today, that's tomorrow, same kind of thing. Yeah, just 30%. It really ends up giving us like a 30% coverage of showers for today, and it gives us a 30% coverage of showers for tomorrow as well. So yeah, that's where we're at. Priscilla says, yes, please, and thank you. Rain needed desperately. Please send where wildfires are at highest risk. Yeah. Frank says, so it looks good for my open house on the water in South Pasadena. I would say so. Yeah. How's Ormond looking for the timeline on the rain? Just a few showers. Susan says we had a deluge last night in Tavares. Yeah, I was watching it early this morning. Had to replace my iPhone screen yesterday. Dropped too many times. We've all been there. Yeah. That's right. All right. Speaking of cold fronts, the GFS is showing one for Thanksgiving. Fingers crossed. I mean, we've talked about that. We've talked about that for days, knowing that there was going to be a cold front before Thanksgiving and after Thanksgiving. At least that's what that's what the long range kind of patterns are showing. Could there be one that sneaks in right at Thanksgiving? It could. We'll have to see how it plays out. But yeah, we've known that there were going to be fronts around Thanksgiving. So there's that. But the pattern offers a milder Thanksgiving with a front before and then a front after. But we'll have to see how that plays out. All right. To the tropics we go. Thankfully, no threats to Central Florida. But there is an area that we're watching down here in the Caribbean Sea, National Hurricane Center, highlighting this area and giving it a 30% likelihood for tropical development. All right. Next name on the list, by the way, if you're keeping tabs, is Vince. Now, I screwed this up when I was on the air talking a couple of minutes ago, and that, just tells me I'm human. But I was like, the next name is W name. And I was like, no, that's not even right. Like, I pulled that out of my tokens, and I wasn't even right. So there you go. Flawed. Heavily flawed individual. Can you send some showers to New Smyrna Beach? Tim's asking. Look, I'll try. Yeah. All I can do is try. Can you explain what an occluded front is and how we get those in Florida? We don't really get those much in Florida. That's getting into a little more of the minutia of weather. We can do that another day. We can definitely do that another day. Basically, it's where a storm system is starting to fade that it's attached to, and it just basically starts blending together. Yeah. That's the oversimplification of it. We are all flawed. Yes, we are absolutely all flawed. Yeah. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? Anything? You got anything? All right, let me talk a little bit about the week ahead, okay? And then we'll look at the 7 days. So remember that old front that went stationary over us? It's still stationary and fading over us through Monday. So that's going to give us enough of a wind shift that our temperatures will finally start to come down just a little bit. We'll keep those showers around. All right, then Tuesday, Wednesday, look to the left. You see that? Yeah. There's a storm system associated and kind of riding along this old front. That storm system is going to end up really starting on Tuesday and then into Wednesday, really starting to pump up the moisture. And because of that, not only are we talking about showers in that time frame, but we're actually going to be getting to thunder showers in that time frame. So take a look as we put this all together. Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. And the rain chances offer a few showers today and a few showers tomorrow and a few showers on Monday, right? But as that storm system in the Gulf of Mexico gets going and moving our direction, Tuesday, Wednesday, we up it to a 50-60% coverage of showers and thunder showers. And then Thursday into Friday, we'll kind of start to clear that out just a little bit. All right? So that's kind of where we're at. Questions? Anything? Ethan, what does this mean for next year's hurricane season? You know, in terms of landfalls, it looks like it'll probably be pretty active out over water, but maybe it's a lower landfall kind of hurricane season. Tim's asking, I was asked yesterday and couldn't remember, what does GFS stand for? Global Forecasting System or Global Forecast System. Yep. Debbie says, looking at the week ahead, I guess I better close up my Jeep. Yeah, that's around. Just to be on the safe side. Annie, all-day rain for midweek. It's a little early to make that like exact call. But here, let's do this. Let's look at our Futurecast. I don't think it'll go out very far, but let's just roll Futurecast. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I'm just going to let it go. Sunday. Yeah. Monday. There's those showers on Monday. And yeah, we're just about to the end of Futurecast. It's not going to go out that far. Yeah, it's run out of data by Tuesday. So let's do this. Give me 2 seconds. I'll try and pull up like our long range Futurecast here. It's not going to be perfect, but at least give us an idea. All right. So here we are. There's Sunday. What now? Why is one version of Futurecast a longer range? Think of it like a computer screen. The smaller the pixel, the more data it has to run. So those are shorter term models. Bigger pixels, you can run this model longer. So this is Futurecast on like a longer range. So coastal showers, Tuesday around, but there's that storm system coming in. And then, yeah, so here's Wednesday. Rain south of us, definitely spreading through the afternoon and then kind of clearing out thereafter. So is it all-day rain? I don't think I would say it's all-day rain, but there's definitely going to be some showers around, particularly in the afternoons. Because the afternoons are when we get the daytime heating, so that's when we really get the opportunity for destabilization of the atmosphere. Yeah, there's Wednesday at 5 p.m., case in point. Could that be the recycle of that October storm system that brought the tornadoes? It could be. If that's the case, that's an awfully short cycle. That would be a 35-day cycle. I don't know that that's the case. We'll see. I'll have to start doing some case studying on that. I think it's too early for it, though. Yeah. Smoky in Seminole County this morning. What's the air quality today? You know, I didn't even look. Let's... yeah, it looks fine. Air quality looks fine around Central Florida. Sensitive groups may have an issue. I mean, it's fair, but it's not perfect. Particularly in Orlando, it's not perfect. But it doesn't seem to be too bad. When next year's hurricane season comes around, Brian's asking, are we going to be in the Nicole recycle? Yeah, so Nicole's recycles are all done. We're getting into a completely new pattern. So no Nicole. We're done with that. Taking our first family vacation to Disney starting Thursday. Should this system be gone by Friday evening? Yeah, Courtney, I think that we're going to be good. Now, at that point, we may be watching a tropical thing south of us, but it should stay south of us. So I think you're good. Yeah. Yep. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns, anything? It's a beautiful forecast, my friends, and it's a Saturday. So let's make sure we try to enjoy said beautiful forecast on a Saturday. There's your 7-day forecast. While we're taking the comment box. Do you think the storm system that's coming will be severe? I don't think I don't think that it's going to be like a big concern. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it would be more localized. It's possible. Yeah. All right. That's all I got time for. I got to go get back to work before I do this. Before I do this next cut in. So, all right. Listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Dew points are up there. Yeah, real quick, I'll pop up the dew points and then we'll get out of here. If y'all are going to the UCF game today, come say hi. Yeah, dew points are in the 70s. Like it feels like summer outside. Yeah. Good times. All right, that's what I got for you. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. See y'all on TV in a little bit and tomorrow morning for Coffee Talk at 8 o'clock. Take care.